Hello, everyone. It is I, Stevie Nicks, and today I am going to be recording my process for creating a new harpy OC. Now, I did a sort of poll thing on bluesky, getting having bluesky help me create this by picking out the color palette, the aesthetic, the season, and the personality and the likes on the post chose the winner. And so we've got Labradorite, we've got a fairy potion bottle. Winter is the season, and the personality is mysterious, cryptic, and mystical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on some music and then explain as I go what my plans are, what I'm going to try. Um, if I try something new, if I just go through my process and see how it goes. And I will be uploading this later to YouTube. So if you see this on YouTube, hello. Um, and hopefully this is something y'all are interested in is my process. So I'm gonna start the music and there we go. And this is a bass that I have been turn down the music just a little bit, just in case. This is a bass that I created recently for myself so that I could make a few characters. The thing about it is, I do really like the shoulder wings and the hip wings. The thing I might change is the feet because originally when I created this, I did it for the Harlequin harpies, which this is what their whole theme is Harlequin carousel sort of thing. So that's Selinari, and then this is my other character, Aurora. So I was kind of thinking about because I made the Starstruck dragons. I was thinking about making Starstruck Harpy, which I've technically done that before, but I was thinking about doing it again. So I don't know. We'll see. Um, and by we'll see, I definitely think I'm going to at least not do this for the feet because that's like their Harlequin thing, and I just don't want to do that. And I'm always torn because I want to like. Part of me is like I should do claw feet, and then there's part of me that's like no, just do regular feet because me and claws. I already have an issue with feet, and then trying to get claws in there is just real weird. But I don't know. I'm just thinking if they're harpy, they kind of need their talons. So I might just do it anyway. Because honestly, like sometimes I don't like drawing shoes. Like if if you ever notice, a lot of my designs are very focused on everything but the feet. I don't like feet. That's just me personally. I am not a foot person. I just don't like them, and that is very apparent in how I treat designs when it comes to see like alright, I already know this one needs to be bigger because it's the middle one and it's the whole leverage thing. So make this bigger, pull it out this way. Actually, I may not even need to make it bigger, just longer. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't I just pull up a reference and listen? I could do that. I could do that. I probably should do that. You know what? Fuck. Heck it. I'm gonna pull up a reference. Gosh darn it. Heck and heck. Talk me into it. I'm so easily swayed. Bird feet. Bird feet. There we go. Images. Uh, Now the key is like do. Hopefully I don't run across a shit ton of AI stuff because it's gonna piece me off. And already I'm like, is this really? I mean, I know what bird feet look like, but let's go with crow. What does crowfoot look like just hanging out? That looks fake. That is not how I need it to be angled. That, I guess that's a good one. Okay, I'm just gonna, oh no, okay, that is an actual thing. All right, cool. I'm gonna hit pause. I wanted it to pause in the previous one. There we go. No, go back, you jerk. Stop it. All right, so I'm going to print screen. Copy pasta. And I'm putting it all in the same thing, that way y'all can see where I'm getting my reference from. I'm going to try to pause it again. I mean, you can keep playing so I can have a reference. Alright, so, okay. So, I could have just the calf. This could be, because like you've got that part right there, right? That could be technically the heel. And then you go, and then you have, go to it, then eyes can see and see. And then you've got, it's a way I'm looking for the way. Okay, sorry. I need to actually talk about what it is I'm doing. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we keep using the reference to do a thing and go, okay, I think that works now. And then we, you know, do some little details or something, you know. Something to be like, oh yeah, let's turn it up. So we got bird feet. It turns into scalies up here, and then up here it's just like, ew, and then we go into that. So then, because that is going to put her on a weird balancey type. Oh yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work after all. Maybe that. I'm gonna have to do. Okay. That looks weird. It's very small. Maybe that's why. Okay, here. Canvas. Let me change my canvas. This is gonna make things way easier if I have more room. Instead of being like, I gotta stick within the confines of this. Alright, now let me move things around. Okay, got my reference. This, what is this? Personality. The season, aesthetic, colors. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna bring her down. I really and sincerely think that if I just make this a bit bigger, we'll be good. Maybe. Or it could look like boop. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Bear with me while I... Alright, so I'm gonna have to do the leg thing. If I really want this to work, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Alright, so if the knees are here, and you've got that, and then you've got that, and then it goes near. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my brain today? I don't think that's the part I want in there now. Okay, because if it, alright, I cannot pronounce the name of these types of feet, but it's the ones that do this. You know what I mean? These feet, right? Alright, we'll do that. It's not terrible. It could work. Though I think I need this to go rotate, like that. And we have bird feet. God, I just don't like, I hate feet. so much. No offense to people that love them. I'm not shaming anybody. I am not a fan of it. I wish everybody could just be like little wispy ghost butts or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I mean, just one instead of the whole thing, just the foot as a cloth. That's all. That's all we need, right? Right. Actually, I can move this like right here and deform because I think it needs to go more in the back. And then what I can do. See, the reference is just a guide, and if it doesn't end up guiding you where you want it to be, then you just draw it different because it's art and it can be drawn anyway and still be valid. I hate feet. We're just gonna, okay. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this idea that I had at one point and I'm going to make it work. Am I though? We'll see. We've already seen one attempt at doing feet in a manner that makes sense. I mean, but it's a hard, you know what? Just gonna run with it. Alright, so leg goes that way, and then you got the leg that goes this way, and it's like, oh, I have like fluffy feet, and then it's like, oh, you have fluffy feet because what? You have hooves. That's right. It's a harpy griffin horse thing. Whatever. It's valid. And then, do I really want to do a whole bunch of? Do I want to do a whole bunch of fur? Because I think the other version I did, I just had like. Oh, that's what I did. I had like a feather thing going off the side right there, maybe? That's not terrible. I'm not hating it yet. Okay. I think I can live with that. Whomstever, I still had to do the other leg, which is gotta be bent as well. Okay, so if we are, that's what other layers are for. Cool. I know how to draw. I've been doing it for years. Alright, so we got, you're going backwards. So you're gonna be like that, and then that, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm going this way now. And then you're like, oh, okay, cool, you're going that way now. And there's a hoof. And you're like, oh shit, that's a hoof. And you're like, yeah, that's a hoof. And then we get rid of that for a hot minute because we don't need it anymore. And we're good, right? Is she too far forward now? I think she's too far forward. Alright, so let's merge layers. And then we rotatio mosquitio. Because really, if you think about it, the tail is a counterbalance. Why? The tail is a counterbalance. So if I do it to where the back tail does this, it comes down and then goes up, which means this needs to be adjusted slightly because we got this doing, I think based on where everything's at now, this actually needs to come uppies, like so, and then that goes like that, and then whee. Okay, so if that's the case, then you have to do this that's now gonna go E, and then that's gonna go, you know, I feel like you would see, oh yeah, you'd see the wing thing. That's gonna be very convoluted though, so we're just gonna do that. And voila. Now, okay, so since these stars are technically part of the Harlequin Harpy, I'm thinking I might need to do something else for the Starstruck. Even though technically they're part of the same family, it's just... Alright, so there's that. And these are the Starstruck. So now I need to decide, do I want to keep these feather ears? I don't think I do. Get hooves. Maybe I should do horse ears. I'm just going all over the place. Alright, so we do this, and we do horse ears, and then we do horn. Yeah! Starstruck Harpy. Yes? No? Maybe so? I don't know. We'll see. I always tend to make things either cabinets or horses. But I'm thinking I should maybe like... I've already got hooves. Do I really need it? But what if it is like a griffin? It's like a harpy griffin. And the back part of, well, then that means she wouldn't have the feather tail like that. Heck. I mean, yeah, it's a fantasy creature. I can do what I want. Okay, so... So... I mean, I've got all these other hybrids. Why couldn't I do a hybrid of a horse and a harpy? Or a horse and a phoenix. Horse, phoenix, elf. But then I wouldn't have horse ears. I love doing elf ears, though, so much. Plus, like, I feel like I could use, like, you know, and then maybe instead of, like, the big long ears, you just got the little ears. Like, yeah. Like that. Like, but... Okay. What am I doing with my life? What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Because we got hooves now. Technically, I could add another horse aspect. I mean, because the horn would make sense. Because Starstruck, you could be like, pew, 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 into the horn, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Long road, and on my own, nothing is wrong instead. Alright, so now, okay. Let me just doodle some while I get this out of my head. So, there is still part of me that even though she's got a horn, is like, you should put bunny ears or cat ears or something. And it's like, now I'm just throwing everything at the wall and hoping it sticks. What am I doing here? So instead of doing that, I am going to plan. Actually, make a plan. Because we all know I love elf ears. So let's just put the elf ears on there. But what I might do is the notched ones I like to do sometimes. I used to do that a lot when I was doing Drow, and then I stopped doing it when I saw World of Warcraft, because I was like, oh, people are gonna think I'm copying World of Warcraft. I was doing it way before them. They can bite me. Living with each other. So now I don't know if I need to do horns after all. Okay. So we got long ears, we got hooves, because if I did it from the perspective of it being a griffin type. But that doesn't make any sense even if I did. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, I'm going to kind of... I can't wait. Can't wait. Alright, okay. So I've done that. It's... Plus I got wings on the feet, technically, right? And there's part of me that's like, put wings on the head because that's a thing you like to do. And I do like to do that. But these are starstruck and I am determined to turn my my own sauna into this because I was gonna do this before, but I chickened out and I was like, no, you can't do it. But now it's like, you know what? Do it. Just do it. See what you think. Just do it and get it over with. Okay, so you might notice between that and my avatar over there of Sailor Nix, I have a thing for these kinds of headings lately, so I'm gonna go with that. Which makes me think that I should not go with the notched ears. I am struggling. Like, normally this doesn't take me this long, but it's like, as soon as my performance anxiety knew I was recording, it was like, we are going to have to debate with ourselves every step of the way. Prepare yourself. Cool. All right. So, there is... No. We're just going to do... Okay, we're going to do ears that do... or out less long. Oh. More I swim, the more I'm sinking into a world of silver now. Okay, so I got that done. Like I said, I want to keep the shoulder wings. I like the hip wings. Do I want the shoulder wings though? Do I want to try something else? I think I do. I really like the hip ones. As soon as I drew them for the Harlequin Harpy, I was like, hell yes, I'm keeping that. But now I'm like, could I be doing something better with this one? Because when you think Harpy, you always think the arms. But then my thing is, okay, I'm just telling on myself real hard, is like, I think about like random ass interactions with people and having to do stuff with your arms and how like having feathers all over the place would just be difficult because you can't I'm coming from a personal perspective here because if I had actual feathers on my arms, I would knock everything over more often than I already do. And you're going to ask anybody that knows me that is a thing that currently happens without without me trying. So, like, having wings on my arms would just make things infinitely harder for myself. But I do want them as part of the arm area. But there is part of me that's like, what if I did a thing where it's like, something like this, like it's a tiny wing that kind of folds around. Let me out of now. And then let me start it out. Because it doesn't have to be practical. It's freaking... I've seen... Okay, so here's the other thing that my brain tries to do. It's like, what if a cosplayer tried to make this? And it's like, oh shit, I gotta make it functional. But it's like, I've seen cosplayers make some anime things work that never should have worked. Period. So it's like, why am I trying to hold myself to that same standard? If a cosplayer wanted to make this, they'd figure it out. I just know it, so I can't keep going, but what if? Just stop. Just stop and do the thing. Okay, so I don't hate it. I actually do kind of like it because I like collar type stuff, and so that kind of like solves that for me. So I'm going to just do this real quick and see how I'm feeling. Da, 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 da. Like an ocean in my head. Okay. Left unsaid. Alright, so the thought is that it comes up and it wraps down, but I don't know if I need to have that. If I'm just... Alright, so next thought is that I love doing like little things on the ends of the tail, like peacock markings, but at the same time it's like they're starstruck. So should I... Because the diamonds on them before made sense. But, you know what, let me look up peacocks and see if there's something I need to be doing. Let's see. Peacock markings. Alright. Images. Because before I wasn't really doing actual peacock markings, I was kind of editing it because I was like incorporating World of Warcraft stuff. And since I'm not really doing World of Warcraft for this, I could technically just make it peacock looking. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a reference. Alright, so we got that. Where's my thing? There we go. Okay, so we got that. Let's see if there's any other. Let's see. Cool bird markings. Let's see what else I can pull up here. I do love blue jays, but I feel like that would be something for the specific harpy. Wow, what did I do? That pulled up almost nothing. Bird markings. Okay. Google. What am I looking at? Oh my god, that's nightmare fuel. Why is that on the inside? That, you know what? Nope. Okay. You lie all the time. Let's see, starstruck. Starstruck markings. And again, love is most of me. Alright, this is gonna be difficult because I don't want to waiting on the line. Google. Why? Sorry, I'm singing this song and I was like, oh my god, I just made the worst fucking voice. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. People are like, why did you do this? Learn how to edit. I'd be like, I wish I could. Believe me, I would. Oh god. If you're like, sorry, I'm getting distracted because I pulling out my hair again, and ugh, no comment, no comment. All right, so, all right, so. Excuse me. Alright, so the Starstruck Dragons have a very specific thing with the nebula tattoos and stuff. Little swirly markings. I'm thinking I should just go straight up peacock marking and pull that design. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. Okay. So rotate. Goes. Oh wait. Rotate. It is gonna still be that way because that's when it's okay. I know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do this. Make it look like an egg. I mean, that is pretty on brand for me, not gonna lie. Alright, so then we have that. This. And then like, gives a starstruck, and it's got an egg in it. And it's got a egg, star in the egg. I love it. I'm running, yeah, I'm running. Okay, so we're gonna go horizontal, rotate, resize. In my other picture, I was like, how do I incorporate an egg into this? And I don't know why this didn't occur to me, but here we are. Alright, so resize. This one we need to deform, because it's like that. Now, on the smaller feathers, though, I think I should simplify it just a bit. And just do this. Yes! Oh, my guts just made the worst noise. Figuring it out, figuring it out. Yeah. And then don't look. Actually, you know what? I don't think those should have that per se. I am gonna do this, and this, and this. I think what I'm gonna do instead is have the stars here, and then these are like the star trail of the stars. Yeah. Okay. So, same with these, because then it'd be like, oh, it could have been a button or something. Like, kind of gives off that whole, I'm a button. Anyway, so we did that. We got the head wings. Okay. Alright, so I have a strong desire to go ahead and draw my sauna as this, but I am focusing. Okay. This is winter. So let me see if I can find a winter. I'm thinking like a cozy sort of vibe. I'm barely breathing. Feels like I'm lucid dreaming. Where am I at? Okay. Pinterest is also a crapshoot here. You never know what you're gonna pull up. Taking it slow. Alright, cozy winter outfit. Let's see what it gives me. AI. See, okay. Cozy fantasy outfit design. Okay, I don't hate that. I think I could do something with that. Actually, kinda. I kinda might have messed up with the neck feathers, but we'll see. I'll take a screenshot. I'll put it in here. So I've got references. Why do, okay, whatever. Alright, so I was also thinking about doing something for the head, but I really like doing feathery sort of like hair for these, so I just need to find a hairstyle I'm vibing with. See, that's the other thing I was thinking of, like a hood, maybe. Alright, let's see. Get out of here. I'm not spinning your wheel. Maybe? Alright, let's see. Do this. What is this? Okay, that's her personality. Alright, so I'm thinking like, cause you know how the peacock feathers have the little stringy feathers? I'm thinking that could be that. Same with that one. And then there's like a see, this is a braided hair, and I don't know if I really want to do a braided. because I want to see that. Though I could do a thing like this, and then all right. Okay, sorry, got quiet there again. I am good at this, I swear. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to refine. Okay. Sorry, I got hyper focused again. My brain's like, concentrate on details, don't talk. And I'm like, I can do both. I've perfected that over the years, you know. Except for I've actually kind of lost the ability to do that. Because I stopped streaming or doing things. So now it's like, what do? What do I do with myself? What do I do? Nobody knows. Nowhere to go, to your heart I'll follow. Okay, so there we go. Got that, we got that, we got that. Yeah. Okay. So now want to do the colors because that's the part. And to be across the line. Oh, bear with me here because this might look weird at first. Oh, come on. I won't get dancing. So there is, okay, so there is this, and I know Labradorite is the color. Whomstever. Let me, there was a picture I saw and I was like, oh. Because it's like a Northern Lights sort of thing, and even though I know I have the one character, Aurora, that technically I've already got, her thing is more about her powers versus her. So, but I saw this picture and I thought, oh, that palette right there is what I'm talking about. I guess this is kind of. Is it this one? Still hear your voice. How come that looks wildly different depending on what I'm clicking on? Oh, there it is. Why? But it still looks different. You can't see it. Why does that look so different? There's only. Because, alright, so. There is a temptation. And I know I shouldn't, but because I have the winter thing, I'm like, why not? Why shouldn't I do what I want to do when I want to do it? So I'm gonna run with it, and see. When I fell for a demon. So, not gonna lie, I am already despairing. I don't know what it is, but when I'm just left to my own devices, I feel like I just go too far in certain directions sometimes, and it just does not translate very well to what my brain is telling me to do. And so, without an actual, like, legit direction, it's like, okay, let's just plop things around. It's like, I kind of do have a direction, though. I'm just not, like, I'll keep, I'll keep, I'll keep doing things. I'll keep doing things. I'm not gonna give up. But the temptation, cause like, I don't know. I guess cause I don't feel like I'm attached to it, or like, there's part of me that's like my brain is telling me, oh well, maybe it's because like trying to make a starstruck harpy, but at the same time, what does that mean? You know, like it's something my brain keeps wanting me to do, but at the same time, like why? Why? Hanging out the barrel, waiting for nothing to open. So I guess I'm just bumbling around now until my brain goes, yeah, I like that, which I feel like is not conducive to things I should be doing. You know? Because then it just feels like I'm like flailing around and not actually have a purpose. But I guess that's what I get for like not sitting down and be like, what does Starstruck Harpy mean to me? I mean, it's kind of hard to like come up with a concept for something if you don't really have a good backstory to it, right? That's usually how I work, is like I have some kind of backstory I want to build on, and I just went, this time I was like, yeah, you know what, yeah, this is what we're doing, yeah. Which led me to here. Like I said, I'm just going to throw down picture or colors now and see what sticks, like spaghetti. Because the other reason, okay, so now I could talk about this. The reason why I was thinking about that one big tail being like that is because it's kind of like the Aurora Borealis has the trails in the sky, so like one of her tails would be like that and sort of give a hint of it, but now I'm looking at it like it just doesn't, I mean, it just doesn't make sense now that I've got it going. My brain's like, I'm supposed to be doing this quick. I'm supposed to be doing this fast so I can show everybody how fast I am. And now I'm just like, I can't do that without a story. Kind of like, Alright, so here's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. I'm going to get rid of that. Because even if it's not something I would typically do, I'm still gonna do it. Because then say I tried. And who knows? If I get outside of my comfort zone, I might like it. That's the whole thing, is I am legitimately trying to get out of my comfort zone. So I should consider this is not a color palette I typically work with. Like I feel like I need to like try. Not that I wasn't gonna try before, but you know. Okay, that was that. So let's do this. And since her hair is technically feathers as well, that means these would also be this. Okay. I need some contrast. Which is why I'm also thinking I might not do her lips this color. I might do them a different color. And I've got this one. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, yeah, that's even better than the other one. Okay. Is it though? Hold on. Let me do something. Let me do something. I know better than that because I already know what I'm gonna want to do. Or not. Let's just do that then. Why? Killing me smells. There we go. Okay. Doing this the hard way. I know. And I'm choosing to suffer. I understand. But really, I should be doing this a lot quicker instead of like, oh, this is very precise. Okay. Alright. Okay, hold on. I don't like that purple. You know, I don't like that either. There was the color I had before. Ooh, I think it was this one. Okay. Alright, so now... Nope. Because this, it's supposed to be Labradorite, not Peacock, technically. And this is sort of a labradorite-ish base. I kind of cut out the gemstone, but that technically has that color. You know what? Here. Why don't I save myself the favor of just opening up the stinking... Oh, it was already open. Of course it is. Okay. Okay. Perfect. This didn't change. I don't hate it. Sunshine all night. Because then what I could do. Oh my god. I hope the microphone didn't pick that up. That was the loudest gut gurgle I've ever had in my life. Okay. So there's that. And then I'm gonna get rid of that now because I don't want to keep forgetting that I am not doing it specifically peacock. Okay, got the bird feet. Don't need that anymore. Debating on this outfit now because I realized that the potion bottle old fairy look is the other part that I was supposed to be going with, and I just kind of freaking blocked that out of my head completely. So, mirror, mirror on the wall, is it fair to watch me fall? So if they're starstruck, they have to have stars. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. I do make the rules though, I know. And I'm going to go, usually what I do, okay, I'm going to go a little bit different this time. Usually what I do when it's lighter, I do less stars, and when it's darker, I do more stars, because it's darker, you see more stars. But I think I want to do this so that it looks like it's light on the end because of all the stars. And then as it gets darker, there's less. That's it. And like star strewn here, the highlights look like stars. then I think I want to take this one, and instead of it being that color on the underside, it's going to be this. And then dark on the... But I got to let you down. Alright, so then... I have to let you down. I don't hate it, but I'm honestly like... eh. Let's see. What's a ball? I can't see that you go. I try, but you. No, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just going through, testing everything until I'm like, oh yeah, that looks fine. But there's a point where my brain will go, you have fucked off too far. Abort. Try again. And then it's like, but yeah. So, I mean, I don't hate this. I actually do kind of like the bright overtones. So there's the other thing is like Starstruck, so of course you want stars all over the place, but like this is alright, let me do this layer copy filter blur. So we get some like shiny bits on there. No, that's not bad. Okay. So the other thing I want to do is that got some things here that are just driving. Let's see if I can get this to look better, even though I've already done my worst. Okay, so I've got that, and then I was like, well, that's the underside there, so we're not going to do that. So what I'm thinking on these guys, I do the same thing. It'll look like this color. Okay. So then the question is, this is the underside of this. I'm thinking I should do this too. And have the top side dark. I don't know why. Because now that mingles with that, but you know what, we're just gonna keep rolling with it, see how we feel. Oh, that's not easy. that's also because it's twisted around to show the underside. And then technically I could do like this, be like, oh yeah, that's the underside of the feather, the underside of the feather, the underside, the underside. Alright. And if that is being the case, then I would take these and do this. So should I do this as well? Because now that I've got that color scheme going, do I... Or not color scheme, but pattern. So it kind of breaks up some of the stuff that's merging. So technically, this would be like this, yeah. Like that. And then up into here like this, which then means this would become completely this. Because it's the underside now. Okay. Not hating it. Not hating it. I mean, I don't know why I'm touching this up. It's just going to end up being looking the same. Anyways. Okay. Do I need that red? No, yeah, okay. Okay, so now we got this. My thinking is, what I really want to have happen here is their eyes glow, but they also have like this. That gives them this like, you know, like ethereal sort of. Which means though, okay, if I've done that, should this then be this color darker? Though I guess it could depend on the harpy, but like I kind of like the glowy eyes stuff. But I'm trying to figure out though, should I put a star in there? Yeah. Talk myself into it. Okay. Expect me to be Leslie. So now I wonder. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Alright, I'm thinking though, well, I don't know, that kind of works out really well. You can see them really good. But I'm wondering if maybe... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? I kind of really like that gradient. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Now is not the time to be doing this. Because then... Because then I get to do this. Right? And then... apple. Got my apple. Because I do this. Right? Okay? But then... I've got this little... No, oh no. Oh no, I might have to put this to a vote. I don't know what to do. Cursed myself with this one. Because what if? What if? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I don't know. work either. Okay. Where did that yellow come from? Okay, there it is. I don't know, I kind of like that contrast now. However, let me do this. I know, my brain is like all over the place. Bear with me. I guess technically that would be the other way around as well, but now we're gonna okay, so I do kind of like it on the top of the head like that. So if we did it with that in mind, let's try something this time. Stop it. Clipping. Wicked is the prize. Come inside. Okay, so I love it. However, I feel like I might be doing something subconsciously and not realizing it. Let's see. There was a trigger. Lost in time, entertained. You know what you higher, baby, little baby. You know. Alright, so I do really like that though. So I think let's check that. But now I have to figure out how good I do potion bottle slash fairy thing. I'm just gonna merge these. Maybe? Am I though? No. Not you. Ow. Alright, merge these. You know what you high baby, little baby. Okay. Alright, so now so personality is mysterious, cryptic, mystical, winter themed, and fairy potion bottle. Oh, let's see. Winter themed fairy. See, okay. So here's. I think my brain's trying to be too literal with some of this. So. I wonder if then what I could do is something along these lines. Dun, 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 dun. Make a new layer. I'm fed out the door. just see people watching this now going, why do you feel like you have to sing? Listen, I don't know. I don't know any better than you do why I do the things that I do sometimes. Let's see. So, I'm not hating this. I'm actually kind of happy with it. And I know, how does this fit in with winter? I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm just gonna say, please tell me I didn't just draw that onto the thing. Okay, so where's that at? Just get out of here. Rising tall, remember we're more than silver and gold. Alright, so I think I'm going to do this. This. Eyes can see. Okay, my brain was like, you know what you could do? And I'm like, I could, but that would just be the most minimal effort ever. And then I was just like, you know what? Do it anyway. It needs to be winter related, and what's more winter than for comfy things? Alright. Yes, you are master. That's what you know. That's what you know. It took me an hour and 38 minutes to get here? Har 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 har. Joke's on me. Okay, so I'm wondering if I should lean into the butterfly sort of on some of these wings parts. Nope. Okay. feel like I did the colors and the harpy, and I was like, done. And now my brain is like, how do I get the winter and the fairy in there and not make it look like I have just vomited up so many different things in order to make this work? Because my brain is like hyper struggling. Because I do. Okay, let me start with things I did like. Okay, I did like the swirly things with the stars attached. So I'll do that. So I think what I will do instead is actually make the swirlies look like metal, so it looks like wire wrapping. And like the stars are kind of like beads hanging from it instead of like just a random swirly. Not that random swirly is bad, but like, let's see. Dancing while the world burns and I'm thinking, how can it be? I guess the stars should be the same. Okay, so got that because I like those. So now what I think I'll do. Because the other thing I gotta remember is that if I'm inspired to do something, I should just go with it and stop trying so hard to stick directly to the thing. Because while it is there, it is a suggestion. And I am trying to be better about creating adoptable like OCs and stuff, but like I don't know, I feel like if I'm inspired, plus it's like a open species I want to do. I don't want to like, I don't know. I'd known then what I know now. I said what I said. Because I really kind of like the butterfly wings with the iridescence, kind of like what she's got. So I'm seeing if I can make that work for me. Nope. I can't wait. The hearts and the neon lights playing with your mind. Okay. Like, there's part of me that's like, okay, I really need to make the outfit like sing, and my other part of my brain's like, but what if we just figured her out first and then worked on that? And like, yeah, kind of at that point, but at the same time, it's like, but the outfit is kind of what I get excited about. So why, why? Why? Just like, this part is so uninspired. Like, I feel like I am doing myself a massive disservice, but like, between the feathers that I want to keep the focus on and everything else, it's like, what do? Um, let's see. Butterfly wing. I find you in my dreams. Oh, that's an art print. That's not a actual butterfly wing. Okay. realize I've gotten super quiet as I do this, and I swear I'm like so hyper focused on making this look right. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop it there because if I do any more, I think I'm gonna hate it. And right now, I'm not too sure. So, yeah. I've spent 2 hours on it, which I know technically isn't like the longest time in the world to work on something, but in my brain, it's like, ooh. I mean, again, I don't hate it. I am kind of feeling the whole butterfly part down there, but I think it's these little furry cuffs here, which, okay, alright, if I'm here, might as well just go ahead and do something about it, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, wee. I think that it would look better with this. And then see, now it's making me wonder if I should do this. that means that I wanna do, 'cause I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like it detracts, but honestly, with all the feathers on there, like, I think my brain was like, what do I do? Because it's hard to do clothes when you've got wings all over the place. So it's like, okay, so what's gonna be the key? Is it gonna be the wings or is it gonna be the clothes? And in this case, like, it's like, okay, well, I guess the clothes have to take a little bit of a backseat, but wow, they really just, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to call it here and be like, I tried. And I failed. At least I feel like it did. Maybe it didn't, maybe it did, but I mean, it definitely isn't the caliber that I usually do. So, I'm gonna sign it and be like, here she is. Okay, well, alright, gotta go here. I will probably upload this, I think, I guess, I don't know if it's gonna be that entertaining or not because of how quiet I got during certain things, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.